how we're going to know he's still in the fight, I think, and again, please correct me if you disagree, is he's going to hold rates much longer, hold rates where they are much longer than most people expect. I'm personally guessing he's going to hold them through 2024, which will be 18 months, which will be longer than any other pause we've had. I understand that. So it's definitely an outlier and maybe a crazy call. But in order to break it, he's got to stand firm, I would think.
Well, yes and no. He can still stand firm if he threads a needle. And it's been suggested that it's feasible to do something that's never been done before. And that is to, if need be in 2024, if the peanut butter hits the fan, if things get bad enough, labor market cycle, unemployment rate shock, et cetera, take the interest rate down. Go for it. Leave the balance sheet runoff alone.
QT.
Continue to deplete liquidity from the system. And it is that liquidity that is the lifeblood of speculators. So if you continue to take away their candy, because they cannot have it, true speculators, they want to take risk, as much risk as possible, as much leverage as possible. They need both. They need quantitative easing. They need for the Fed to blow up its balance sheet and keep interest rates at the zero bound. In fact, there was a Blackstone conference. There was a Blackstone speaker at a big real estate conference yesterday who basically said, things are not working. If we don't get interest rates back down to zero, things are not going to work. And the first manifestation we've seen of higher for longer is the breakdown in the commercial mortgage-backed securities market. The second manifestation we've seen, and the reason that large investors have exited the single-family rental space and started to liquidate entire blocks, thousands of homes, is because after commercial mortgage-backed securities, single-family rental securitization market, that started to shut. What's next? Auto asset-backed securities. It's a domino. What's after that? Collateralized loan obligations. The securitization market is slowly shutting down because the banks in a higher for longer environment don't have the room on their balance sheet to take on that kind of risk that they did in a zero interest rate environment. And that's why we're seeing the dominoes fall, particularly in the securitization market. The banks can no longer devote the equity or carry the mezzanine tranche that life insurance companies don't have to buy anymore because they can get 6% on their cash.
Yeah, exactly. Their models need 4% or whatever it is, and now they can get 6 in treasury. So yeah, that's
exactly.
Awesome. So we're going to be watching QT. That's something that I will add to my list to watch to see if Powell can keep going after the Fed put, because I think it is a worthy goal.